Yet again, it's very, very simple. We do not take John as the ultimate authority. We do not take John as the ultimate truth.
We don't take John as the ultimate authority. We just keep going to it for everything we need to prove, whether it's Muhammad or Jesus or anything else. We go right to the Gospel of John. But then when you quote what the Gospel of John actually says, hey, we don't believe that.
I don't get it.
Yeah, it's almost, and that's what, by the way, of all the things that are most amazing, Bobby not understanding, or Muslim da'is in general not understanding basic logical fallacies like circular reasoning and things like that. That's not what's most surprising. What's most surprising is that no matter, they do not get this, which is built into their religion, has been a problem for 14 centuries. Actually, not in the first century. In the first century, they still treated the Bible as authoritative scripture. Eventually, Muslims realized that the Bible doesn't line up with the Quran, and so they have to say it's been corrupted. Mm-hmm. What's absolutely amazing is that he still doesn't get the problem.
Yeah.
They will say, your book is corrupt. Your book is filled with nonsense. We can't know who wrote your book. We can't know anything about your book. We can't trust your book. It's been corrupted. It's filled with lies. Okay, how are you going to prove your position? By going to your book. What? Yeah. We attack your book. We attack it all day. Don't trust the Bible. The Bible's a lie. So many Bibles, so many different Bibles. Ha ha, you can't trust the Bible. Prove that Muhammad's a prophet. Well, in the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Which is why this inspired the movement of original Quran-only Christianity, where we do the exact same thing, just on the flippity flip. We believe in the original Quran before it was tampered with. How do we know that your Quran is tampered with? Oh, the parts that agree with the Bible and the parts that disagree with the Bible, those are corrupted. The parts that agree with the Bible, we take it. Mm-hmm. Chapter 4, verse 171, where it says that Jesus is Allah's word and a spirit from him, that part's good. The next part that says, do not say three, that's corrupted.
Yep. Bobby, we know you'll be watching if you're not watching right now, but using your method, the method that you just gave a thumbs up to, could I go to the Quran and prove that Muhammad was a Christian? Yup.
Yeah.
If you don't believe me, Bobby, try me. Could I go to the Quran and prove that Muhammad was a Mormon? Yeah, I could prove. You could prove anyone is anything using this method. I'm just laying this down as a general rule. If the only method you can come up with to prove your point is to use a method that anyone could use to prove any point, no matter how false, you probably need a new method. And again, if Islam were the truth, would it need this? Would it need, hey, your book's been corrupt, and we can only prove our book by going to your book? Would that be a method? Would that be a thing?
No, wouldn't have to, man.
No. Oh, I actually missed the point of this super tweet. It's dawah equals don't answer with acumen and honesty. Hashtag she was 9 years old. I came up with something that dawah stood for years ago. I forget what it was. Muslims should put together the verses that they agree with from the gospel and see how much is felt. I'm curious to see what it would look like.
That's funny. I was interested to see. Yeah.
Yeah. Give us a list, Muslims, so we know what we're allowed to quote from the books that you go to prove your points.
Right.
Yeah. Tell us what we're allowed to quote from our book. And then, of course, we'll tell you what you're allowed to quote from your book, because that's how things work, right?
Right.
Hashtag Bob Logic. Bob Logic.
Oh, man, that name is already has.
So Bob Logic says Christians think we think the whole book of the Bible is corrupted. We use Quran to prove the true parts. Totally makes sense. Yeah, that is. And you wonder how they don't get it.